Mr. Mavini here, and welcome back to my Civ 5 map. And I'm playing as Brunei, and I actually can't really remember what happened. I think I took an opportunity to go to war against Indonesia. Well, I obviously did, but I don't remember who I was with when they decided to do it. It could have been the Philippines. I've got a good relationship with them. In fact, it would appear I have a good relationship with everyone, but I'm focusing on the Philippines. And I think I'm just trying to go with a genuinely good relationship with everyone. Indonesia is definitely a country I have no problem in conquering. It's very difficult, but trade is key. It's the only way. You have to be very careful with which thing you want. Oh, and also North Taiwan. There was what happened? Indonesia declared war. Obviously, it took out East Timor. It declared war on Australia, and then it destroyed Darwin. Darwin was there, and then so the whole segment here is gone. That's why there's Mecca there, and that's why there's North Darwin there, and Australia took this place, and someone's at war with New Guinea. Okay, with Papua New Guinea, and yeah, that's as far as I know. I don't think anything else has happened. There's not much I can really do as a little country like Brunei, but I'll play a little bit and I'll show you, see all the cool stuff. Trade's very important, and being strong, as in having a tough military and not being willing to back down, because you got countries like Indonesia who just want to get all the good stuff, which is just not fair for a little country like Brunei. So, I don't know. Pronunciation is a strange thing. I'm reading it the way that I'm pronouncing it the way I read it, which is Brunei. Yeah, it looks like that one Australian city was the good one. It's former Papua New Guinea city. Alright, we've got a bunch of other stuff going on, knights and things. Had a decent navy, I don't know. Oh, that's right. Yeah, sure. No problem. Yay. Why am I giving you charity? That's my... Cool. Yep, this is not gonna end well. If you just dive into these relationships, you get tied up and you get forced to declare war on someone else that you don't want to, if you don't pay attention. And I think I pretty much went straight for I need culture. It's not good. I went straight for all water technologies. And look at that. There's my big city, and it's all the buildings are on the outside of the border. But I definitely have a lot more territory than I did when I started. It's these two things now. I got big chunk, and then I've got North Darwin. I always forget about North Darwin because it's not that important. There's a big road there. Alright. Whoa, what's that? Alright, so Australia is at war with Papua New Guinea. Interesting. Very interesting scenario. Alright, now I definitely need to go for some culture. Just so that no one else wins. That's really the goal. You're not trying to let someone win, I'm trying to win by myself. Or to achieve something that makes a big difference, like, I don't know, take over all of Borneo when the situation presents itself. The good thing about this setup is that you can only go for, there are no city-states, that you can't just be trading with city-states because you get better money out of it. You actually have to trade with other countries, and it makes a big deal. Big impact. That country's economy might suddenly start sucking for whatever reason. Good relationships with your neighbours are key. Why would I want to be giving you money? I don't need it anymore. I can't remember what was going on that made me... Oh boy. I don't know what any of this is. We'll find out. See if anyone wants to renew whatever deal was going on there. Probably not. I mean, I am relatively significant as an economy. I am not terrible. That's the important thing. I don't think I've had spy problems, or I am not... I've got a spy in my own capital. I used to be just stealing stuff from other people, but then it got bad. Is it Surabaya? What's the Indonesian capital? Surabaya, Kalabahi, okay. Kalabahi. There's a diplomat. I just want to know what their plans are. Just in case I need to prepare myself one turn before they declare war. It could make a difference. Oh, you get money from city connections. Bam. I don't know, nothing happened, alright. I'm losing money. Not yet, okay. See what happens. It's probably the most strategic and clever game of Civ that you'd have to play on this map. Although maybe East Team will be easier, but probably what would be the most difficult one to play? Because Brunei is obviously interesting because you're right there with Malaysia and Indonesia, and that's really all you have to really worry about. Look at it. Malaysia is just massive cities. It's huge. None of my cities are like that. That one's a little bit smaller. This one's huge, but it's in a mountain, which makes it really cool. And it's just plain big because it's got lots of people living in it. So if I wanted to, I can make it ultra powerful, ultra defendable. But you don't really need to if you're living in a mountain. Oh, and there's also this stuff, which required me to say no to a marble banning proposal. I don't really care. Defense pack, please. Cool. Goodbye. Alright, next turn. Come at me, Indonesia. Well, it's just the easiest way to create World War One. Defense packs everywhere. Next thing you know, you're at war with everyone. I used to have more boats, but in my war with Indonesia, I lost a lot of stuff. Why have they got a settler? It's American expansionism. You know they're gonna do it. You know they're gonna just take an opportunity to take someone else's land. I mean, this place was free game, pretty much. Australia did not make any immediate moves to resettle what they'd lost. This is gonna get really bad soon, surely. I just expect the worst. I expect the worst from my allies, because they will soon demand a heap of stuff. Don't want to keep too many soldiers grouped up near the border. I mean, I got a knight on the Indonesian front, but it's... I don't know. It's just there. I mean, I've technically got soldiers on the border with like Malaysia, but they don't really care. The Indonesia knows I have defense pacts with everyone. It knows that as soon as it declares war on me, then the Philippines, and then Australia, and then Palau, and then that's it. They would declare war on Indonesia, and Indonesia would be caught in this crazy battle, sending troops everywhere on an island it shares with two other countries, and fighting the Navy of the Philippines and the Navy of Australia and the Navy and the oncoming triremes and stuff that come from Palau. I started playing as Brunei, before recording, because I thought if I just record, then it'll be kind of blind, but it's way more interesting if I tell you how I got to where I am, and tell you the story of, you know, what it's like to play as Brunei. And it'll make it interesting, and maybe you could, I don't know, be an ally with Indonesia and conquer other countries. Which is possible, but unlikely, because, I mean, I did backstab them. It was an accident, I think. Oh my god, Gallius, why? Gallius is so useless. All I have to do is harass China. Laos is gonna do nothing, as usual. Laos's thing. It likes to ask for help and then just abuse it. Hello, Chinese Gallius. Alright. Bam. Uh-oh. Should be able to make a decent amount of damage on it. Like the animations are cool. I get all these city names from my atlas, so they're kind of random. The significant population places. So you got Saigon and Hanoi. I mean, Saigon is also known as Ho Chi Minh. And but it was known as Saigon during the Vietnam War, and I guess people still call it that. It'd be cool to play as Vietnam. It's such tight territory, and you got so many borders with people. Alright, let's try and disrupt this war with China and finish it. Yep. I don't know, maybe I'm doing something, maybe it's working on my ideas. He's putting against me. That's not good. This guy can do it. This guy can. Yeah. Stuff you, China. I rule these seas. Haha. Oh boy. Too many attacks. Too many. Lots of experience, but at a risk. Quick, get back out. Get out. Yeah, renew that. More defense pacts. We need to make sure that we keep Indonesia in check. They're trying to ruin my safety. Yeah, peace treaty, cool. Yep, defense pact. Nice. Alright. Good chivalry. Not romantic chivalry, like knights chivalry. These guys. That kind of chivalry.